It's Week 8 of the 2022 season, and all eyes are on the reigning MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Packers and the Bills on Sunday night.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup, but with how good they have been, it's not often that we can say they come into a game truly facing a challenge. But, Charles, that's the case this week.
Absolutely. What a challenge it is, because they're now coming into this one, and they don't exactly have a clear advantage, something that they usually possess in every game they play with the way that they throw the football. I can't wait to see if they change things, if they emphasize different things than we've seen throughout this season, how they go about trying to move the ball downfield.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And here comes the winner of the last 2 NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Our game here, really a dream matchup for folks who like good quarterback play, and really who doesn't like good quarterback play. I mean, you got the 2-time reigning MVP against a guy who many think could be holding that trophy in the very near future. Rodgers and Allen have faced off one time before, and it was the Packers who shut out the Bills that day 22-0. That was just Allen's 3rd NFL start. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. The Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack, and at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level, once again taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top 5 offense. They were knocked down in overtime thriller against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
This is Hines. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one is incomplete. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football in the field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Singletary again. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him over beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Singletary. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
The Bills on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Singletary to get the drive started.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, Dillon. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, 26 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it,
and I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers now on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too did throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit it for the completion for the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And again, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the delay, Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Rodgers going to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Up the middle, Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
From the 38, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throwing is Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on second down, Rodgers. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Crowder now to return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices when we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. One final try now for Rodgers. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now